What's up YouTube? Capital G here, talking about these absolutely awesome and badass alternate arts that have just been revealed. Konami is dropping these in the OCG, coming out of their Rarity Collection Premium Gold Edition, essentially Gold Series for the OCG. I think that these are coming out on February 8th, but don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like next Friday that the OCG players are going to get these, and there's some pretty cool stuff in here. At first, I really wasn't paying too much attention to this set, even though they were reprinting some, kind of ironic things for us TCG players. I know Mobilizing Gauge was in here. People were talking about memes like, oh, confirm Mobilizing Gauge coming back. No, that's not going to happen. But then they started dropping these alternate artworks. And when I first saw this image, I thought it was a brand new Dark Magician card. I was like, oh my goodness, Konami. They're about to make sure that this set sells by giving us a brand new Dark Magician Fusion monster. But this is Dark Magician Girl the Dragon Knight, which is, it's a fine card. I do think that this artwork is actually better. Correct me if I'm wrong, because sometimes I mix up the legendary dragons. That is Tamias, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's Tamias. The artwork looks absolutely amazing, and I didn't just want to make a video on one alternate art because I'm like, that's really not worthy of a video. But then each passing day they gave us something new. Just check out the brand new version of Tour Guide from the Underworld, looking absolutely amazing. This one is hot off the presses. Konami just revealed this. I love this because Tour Guide is one of those cards that actually has kind of like a lore behind it. Same thing with your little guy Sangan down here, who we finally get to see him actually on the tour, and it looks like he's having a ball. He's checking out the sites. If I'm not mistaken, that is Tardy Orc, who I think it was Tour Bus from the Underworld. You guys know the other Tour Guide card. I think it was originally showing him either on his card or on that card. He was like missing the bus or something like that. So it looks like he did ultimately go on the tour, which is nice. Now we know how this ends up. Sangan ends up getting arrested for contraband for having like pots in the trunk of the bus or something like that. But there's a whole crazy lore when it comes to this. I think it's awesome to see another version of Tour Guide. I think it's one of the most iconic monster cards probably of like the last 10 years, and the card is it just got put to 2 in the OCG and in the TCG. Actually, I don't actually know what it's at in the OCG, but I know it's at 2 in the TCG. So whenever we get this, hopefully the Burning Abyss players or Unchained players will run one copy of each. And then we have an alternate artwork for Infinite and Permanence, or at least that's what I thought. It's Cyber Dragon Infinity, and this one looks really good. Don't get me wrong, I do like the original artwork of Cyber Dragon Infinity coming out of Bosch, and it's definitely solid, but this one just looks magnificent. I'm in the Cyber Dragon Facebook group, and those guys were going nuts over this. That was revealed yesterday, which, by the way, if you guys are not members of like the Facebook group of archetypes, you really should join. There's so many interesting things, and I'm not trying to be biased here, but the Cyber Dragon group is probably like one of the 2 or 3 most entertaining. They're actually pretty damn hilarious. But you see Cyber Dragon Infinity, another kind of support card for an archetype that does run multiple copies. I believe that Cyber Dragon builds currently still run 2 copies of Infinity. So even if you can't decide which artwork you like, you can of course run 1 copy of each. Now, as to when we're going to get this into TCG, I don't know. When would Konami kind of have the opportunity? I would imagine it's probably going to be this year. Obviously we've got the new set coming out in April. It's not Designator, Dual Overload. God, we get so many freaking sets. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is Dual Overload, but I don't think it's going to be in that because I think it's mainly going to be a link focused set. But I'm sure Konami will give us these cards probably by the end of the year, and I'm interested to see what else they're actually going to give us alternate artworks of. Anyways, whatever you guys think, if you're excited about these, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.